Hey everyone, if you're looking for a lighting setup that actually delivers without breaking the bank, the Aputure Storm 700X bundle might be exactly what you need. I know lighting gear can get crazy expensive, so I wanted to put this one to the test myself. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the output on this thing is seriously impressive for the price. I've used smaller aperture lights before, but the Storm 700X brings that same punch in a more powerful package. I set it up in my living room to film some product shots, and even with just the bare bulb, it lit up the whole space without needing extra diffusion or fill lights. That's huge if you're working in tight spaces or don't have a full studio setup. The 700X uses Aputure's latest COB, chip-on-board, technology, so the light is super smooth and even, no harsh hotspots to deal with. I was able to dial it down to a soft glow for close-ups or crank it up for wider shots without losing quality. Color accuracy is another area where this bundle shines. The Storm 700X covers 96% of the Rec. 709 color space and has a CRI of 96, which means colors look natural and true to life. I tested it by filming some colored objects under different lighting conditions, and the results were spot on compared to natural daylight. That's a game changer if you're doing any kind of color-sensitive work, like product photography or even just making sure your skin tones look right on camera. The bundle includes the Light Dome 2 softbox, which really helps soften the light and reduce shadows. It's not as big as some professional softboxes, but it does the job well for the price. One thing I really appreciate is how flexible this setup is. The Storm 700X runs on standard V-mount batteries, which are easy to find and swap out. I used mine with a small NPF battery, and it lasted through a full afternoon of filming without needing a recharge. That's a big deal if you're shooting on location or don't have constant power access. Plus, the light has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so you can control it from your phone using the Citus Link app. I was able to adjust brightness, color temperature, and even set up custom lighting scenes right from my phone while I was setting up the shot. It saved me a ton of time running back and forth between the light and the camera. Durability is something I don't always think about with lighting gear, but the Storm 700X feels solid. The body is all metal, and the heatsink is designed to keep things cool even during long shoots. I've used it for multiple sessions now, and it hasn't overheated or flickered once. The Light Dome 2 softbox that comes with the bundle is also well made. It's not flimsy like some cheaper options, and the diffusion material is high quality. I've had it up for hours without any sagging or warping. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The biggest one is the size and weight. The Storm 700X itself isn't too heavy, but when you add the Light Dome 2 and a battery, it's a bit bulky. If you're traveling light or need to mount it on a small stand, you might want to consider a lighter softbox or a smaller light altogether. Also, while the Wi-Fi control is convenient, it can be a little finicky if you're in an area with a lot of Wi-Fi interference. I had to move my phone a few times to get a stable connection, which was a minor annoyance. Overall, though, this bundle is a fantastic value. The Aputure Storm 700X gives you professional-level lighting performance without the professional-level price tag. Whether you're a beginner setting up your first home studio or a seasoned creator looking for a reliable work light, this setup has you covered. The color accuracy, output, and flexibility make it worth the investment. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it, just make sure you have a sturdy stand and maybe a second light to pair with it for the best results. The link is below if you want to grab one for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.